Hi, my name is Scott, and this is Dr. Dina.
Hi, you guys.
Most people don't know this, but she actually requires me to call her Dr. Dina.
Yeah, sometimes he's like, hey, honey, and I'm like, that's Dr. Honey to you. Get it right.
Yeah, but in my defense, I also require her to call me the king.
Right.
I say, you shall call me the king. I even have a crown. Look, call me the king. If you ever, there's two things you can do if you want a crown. Number one, go to Burger King. Number two, just make one yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're just joking. I'm not the king. I don't call myself the king. She does make me call her Dr. Dina, though. But we're here to talk about the king of all oils, which is commonly referred to as frankincense, which is the correct pronunciation, actually.
Right. Most people say frankincense.
They're totally wrong. It's frankincense.
We're constantly correcting people.
I'm just kidding.
The proper way to say it.
It's actually frankincense,
Yeah.
and it's an extraordinary oil, and Dina's going to talk to us a little bit about how amazing frankincense is.
Yes. So as Scott was saying, frankincense is known as the king of oils for a few reasons. The first one, it has a wide variety of usage. There is a saying that when in doubt, use frank. Or frunk. So when in doubt, you can use that. It has powerful beautifying and skin rejuvenating abilities. So any kind of skin imperfections, you just rub it on your skin. Scott's going to demonstrate
Just rub it
exactly how you do that
Just
topically.
on your face, on the wrinkles, all these things right there.
Anywhere there's any kind of skin imperfections,
You'll look great.
it's an extraordinary oil to use for that. It also works on a cellular level
Cellular.
and helps boost your immune
Do
system.
you realize what cellular means?
It's like
It means
deep,
it's like deep inside you.
like
Cellular level.
places that other oils just can't get to.
Yeah.
Cellular.
Cellular
So
level.
that in itself is just extraordinary. It also helps with inflammation. So a lot of times inflammation is the thing that causes us to get sick or causes those aches and pains. And so what frankincense helps to do is to reduce inflammation.
When you take it internally.
Yes. And one way that we actually do that.
My favorite way is you take a couple drops, put it on your thumb, and you stick it on the roof of your mouth. And the reason it's my favorite way is not because it tastes good, but because that's the fastest way to get it into your bloodstream, right? And if you don't like the taste, what do? You
can put it in a vegetable capsule. Just put a couple drops in there and you can take it internally.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like candy. And the
No.
reason, if it tasted like candy,
Right.
they would have frankincense flavored candy.
And they don't.
They don't, not even gum. I checked.
Right.
So
not
capsule
out
if you don't like the taste, but the fastest way is the roof of the mouth.
Yes. And frankincense, actually in biblical times, was a prized possession to have. The wise men
They brought
gave
it to
it
baby
to
Jesus.
as a gift.
It did.
And it was comparable to gold. So it is an extraordinary oil to have.
Yeah. And what's really cool is that where it comes from the baswala tree, which is mostly grown in Somalia,
Yeah.
a little bit of Ethiopia, some of the lower parts of the Middle East, but mostly in Somalia. It comes from trees that grow in shallow, rocky soil, usually on like the side of a mountain. And each tree will produce 1 pound to 2 pounds of sap a year, or resin. And that's where frankincense comes from the resin of the tree, the sap of the tree. And if a tree is taken care of, it can live for hundreds of years, which is really, really cool.
And isn't this one of your favorite oils to use in the morning?
Yes, because it produces feelings of just like peace and calmness and stuff. Relaxation and
clarity.
Yeah, it helps me focus. And so what I usually do is when I sit down to do quiet time in the morning, I will diffuse a little bit of frankincense, and it just brings that extra. It gets me in the mood, gets me in the zone to like just refocus, recharge, refresh. And so that's a great use for it.
Yeah, so it's just an extraordinary oil to have as part of your collection. And again, it's that oil that when in doubt, go to Frank.
Go to Frank. And our next oil
Yes.
is going to be
Ooh.
peppermint. This is the, it's kind of like the utility man in a baseball team. This thing can do almost anything. So stay tuned for our next video, and we're going to be talking about peppermint.